Hello my friends. Today I want to talk about the Balfour Declaration, a homework I got from my friend from Palestine, Yasir. She's my Facebook friend. This should explain the conflict which is going on between Palestine and Israel nowadays. Researching about this topic, I encountered two other things which are of high importance in order to understand the history of this war which is going on right now. And it's called the Mc Mahon Correspondence and the Sykes-Picot Agreement before the Balfour Declaration was made. So I'm just going to show you three videos from a man, Dr. Yasir Qhadi, which I found very competent explaining the whole history. Let's start with Mc Mahon Correspondence.
A man knows power. They promise the Sharif that if you fight against your fellow Muslims, if you rebel against your Khalifa, and that is the Ottoman Sultan, we will make you the next caliph. And we will give you a united Arabia. By Arabia, we don't mean Saudi Arabia. We mean the Arab lands, Damascus, Baghdad, everything in between, Syria, Lebanon, Jordan, everything. Arabia, you shall become the Khalifa of a united Arabia. And they continue to convince him until finally it is now set in stone. And we have to point out here that yes, we're angry at the foreign powers, at the West, at England, we're angry at the double dealing, but at the end of the day, they used us against ourselves. In the end of the day, we have to put the blame where also it lies, and Muslims are also guilty, just like every other party is guilty, and we have to acknowledge the greed and the power struggles on all sides. And here we have a copy of one of those letters. If you take a look at it on your slide, this is a copy. If you look at the date, can you see the date on there? October 24th, 1915. I want you to read this. That subject to the above modification, Great Britain is prepared to recognize and support the independence of the Arabs in all of the regions within the limits demanded by the Sharif of Mecca. Notice, very clear.
Okay, we don't need to read it now. You can watch the video yourself and hopefully read it yourself. And the culprit, always Great Britain, is responsible for indirectly or directly responsible for what was going on by then. Next is the Sykes-Picot Agreement.
Most secrecy, and we have the original map of the Sykes-Picot Agreement. If you see this, that is the actual original map. And if you look very carefully, you cannot probably see it there, but there is the signature of Sykes and Picot right at the bottom. You see my mouse?
Yeah.
How come you don't see my mouse? I don't know why you don't see my mouse. Okay, but on the bottom right-hand corner, you see the signatures of Sykes and Picot. Now, literally, they're gathered around a map, and they're figuring out who's going to get the red, who's going to get portion A, who's going to get portion B, and they're arguing, and they're drawing arbitrary lines here and there, and the modern Middle East is literally being carved out and argued over on a map and a table between the two or three of them. Each one is saying, no, this me, that me. Finally, the end map is in front of you. We still have the original map. And the only thing that comes to mind here is the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ reported in Musnad Imam Ahmad. It is only a matter of time. يُوشِكُ أَن تَتَدَاعَ عَلَيْكُمُ الْأُمَمِ. It's only a matter of time before the other nations will call one another to attack you. Just like people are called to eat from a common plate. Just like people are called to eat from one plate.
Okay, here we have Russia, France and UK dividing the Middle East before the First World War, so they don't get into trouble afterwards. And there were people who have never traveled there and couldn't speak Arabic. They didn't know anything about these lands. Watch this video as well. Then we come to the Balfour Declaration.
Child, if you can show now on the screen, and this is the actual telegram that was sent. This is called the Balfour Declaration. This is called the Balfour Declaration. That is Sir Arthur Balfour, and he wrote a telegraph to Baron Rothschild. You have over here, Dear Lord Rothschild, I have the pleasure. This is the actual Balfour Declaration. Look at the date, November 2nd, 19.
So that's 1917, and you can also find, if you research about it, the actual Lord Rothschild, who is alive now. He has a video about it as well, and he's reading it, and he's very proud of it. And yes, they have created Israel. Don't believe their lies. He's also pointing out that some of the biggest, the problem is Zionism. Racists who want to expand their land and don't give a damn about anybody else, and that some of the most harsh opponents of this are Jews. So it's very important to know the difference between Zionism and Jews. Jews are not the evil, can be, but not necessarily. In my research about the events of September 11, I already found this interesting man, Miko Peled, who is the son of a general who has participated in these war crimes Israel has committed against Egypt, against Palestine. And his father eventually has turned a pacifist. He has studied Arabic, and he has met all the big leaders. Very interesting book, Miko Peled, that's the man. The general's son is the name of the book. Read it if you're interested in the conflict. He explains very well what's going on now. And this video here is just 1 minute. We can watch it in full. Him about the Balfour Declaration.
I'm sure that many of you, if not all, have heard of the Balfour Declaration. Now, growing up as an Israeli, you would think that the Balfour Declaration is one of the 10 Commandments. That it came down the mountain with Moses, and that Balfour was some kind of a prophet or a saint. Every city, almost every city in Israel, has a Balfour Street, or a Balfour Plaza. And growing up, you think that Balfour was, at least a prophet, maybe a king, a Jewish king. And what is the Balfour Declaration? Lord Balfour was the Foreign Secretary of Great Britain, promising a Jewish millionaire by the name of Rothschild Palestine for the Jewish people. In other words, one white European racist offering another white European racist a country that belongs to somebody else. Neither one of them had anything to do with Palestine. But of course, these were days where it was okay, it was completely acceptable for white Europeans to take the country of non-Europeans and do with it as they will. Of course, this is still going on in many places. So that's the Balfour Declaration.
Very well explained. And now we come to what's going on in Israel right now and Palestine. I've got 2 very short videos. My friend Yasir told me she's living with her family, in her uncle's house, because they got a notice from the Israeli government that they have to leave the building. And what's happening? That's what's happening to the buildings, and it's not just one. they build a new one for themselves, and the former owners have to go. Good. Something has to happen. This oppressive system with Netanyahu as the official top has to be stopped right now. They are in power. They are responsible for September 11. If you do your research about it, it will lead you straight to Israel, straight to Jerusalem, straight to the Zionists, who are the oppressor, who want to lead war, but not by themselves. They want America to start a new war in Iran now and expand their territory. Find out about these things so you don't get fooled by the mass media, which they control. After September 11, a very important fact is that Netanyahu said, don't worry about America, we got them under control. And September 11 was good for Israel. Good, that's my first video. I think I've done my homework well. Now you do your homework. It's very important to know about these things. Peace.